Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel or you do not know who I am, my name is Jacob and this is Vintage by Jacob. I am a full-time online reseller of vintage and basically any type of clothing I can get my hands on and resell online. Primarily selling the Poshmark app, and that is where I make my full-time income. Like seriously, all my checks come from the Poshmark app, which is super crazy. But yeah, I kind of just use this YouTube channel to document my day-to-day practices as a business owner and a full-time reseller, and just try to provide you with some transparency and some education and entertainment on the resale business in general. That sounds interesting, and videos like this are intriguing to you. I have a plethora of them on my channel and many more to come, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss any of my uploads. I have weekly content, typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so definitely some consistent reselling and business and clothing content for you guys. Also, if you want to support the channel even further, the best way to do that is to hit the like button. You've heard the spiel before. The like button can really help the YouTube algorithm and help spread my videos to a wider audience of people. And in return, I can just help a bigger pool of people, which is ultimately my goal, is to entertain and educate you guys. Also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to talk, hit me up in the comment section down below. I would love to talk to you guys down there. So yes, before we get into today's video, I actually have a couple cool items I really want to show you guys. I just got back from running errands. I went to Costco and a couple thrift stores. I bought some really cool items I'm actually going to resell online. I just figured I'd show them to you guys quick. This first one is actually a really nice Orvis vest. This was 10 bucks at Costco on clearance. This was the last one there. If they had more, definitely would have bought them up, but this is a super nice vest. If you don't know what Orvis is, it's a super good brand to resell. They started out outfitting fly fishers way back when, so they're a super high quality outdoors brand, kind of like Patagonia or the North Face type brand like that. But yeah, 10 bucks. These vests typically are like over 100 bucks, so super nice down vest. Definitely should make some decent profit on that. And then, like I said, I hit up a thrift store. They had a 70% off sale, so I actually found this super nice cashmere and merino wool sweater. This one was originally listed at 5 bucks, so it came out to be around $1 for this really high quality sweater. I'll probably be able to get $30+ for that. This nice little wool beanie. It's a wigwam wool beanie. It's on the older tag. Super nice. This was a quarter, so literally a no-brainer. Probably get like 10 to 20 bucks, 15 bucks for this probably. So super good return on that. And then lastly, I think the coolest item is actually this USA Olympics. It's kind of like a jacket sweater type beat. But yeah, this one was also 5 bucks. So this one was only $1. This thing is super nice. Yeah, made in the USA. The tag is super nice on it. Check that out. Super cool sweater. USA Olympic stuff does super well. I'll probably get $20+ for that. So definitely another great item to make a profit on, especially for what I paid for it. And then also at Costco, I got these merino wool socks. These are on sale for $6.99 a pack, which is a super good deal. So these merino wool socks, if you are into anything outdoors, these are kind of like these are pretty renowned in the outdoor world as being like the best budget wool sock you can buy. And typically these are like $19.99 a pack. So I actually bought these because I thought they were dirt cheap. I'm going to try to resell them. I'm going to try to sell them for around retail price. So I might, 2 to 3 times my money on this. And my thoughts are that, people without a Costco membership will be able to buy these for what they cost at Costco. So I'm going to see how that goes. If it doesn't go well, I'm just going to keep them. So no big deal. Definitely a great deal for what seems like good quality merino wool socks. Okay, so let's talk about Poshmark Sales. And this honestly can overlap to eBay, mercari, Etsy, anything that you resell online. And personally, this past week has been rather slow for Poshmark Sales for me personally, and I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of an intimate video just talking to you guys about this, because I think there's a lot of valuable information and lessons you can take away from this. So yes, like I said, Poshmark Sales have been a little slow for me. I'm gonna be dead serious with you guys. If you watch my videos in the past, you know that I typically net between $1,000 and $2,000 every weekend on Poshmark. And that's kind of like the goal I try to hit, is at least $1,000 every single weekend on Poshmark. That's when I make most of my sales, you know, Friday through Monday morning, that, you know, 72, 48-hour period, which is the weekend. I do decent during the weekdays. You know, I typically average about $100 to $200 in sales during the weekday, but I tend to have really big just days of sales during the weekend, just because I think that's when a lot of buyers are active. It's when I run a lot of my discounts and sales, and it's when I try to push a majority of my inventory out to my base on Poshmark. So that's typically where I make most of my money. It's kind of my bread and butter, is the weekends. Like I said, I typically net between $1,000 to $2,000 every weekend. But actually, this was the first weekend in a very long while where I didn't net over $1,000. I actually just finished out just under $900. So I'm at least a tenth away from what, you know, I tend to expect for a weekend as far as my Poshmark closet and my resale business goes. And here's the deal. Here's all the underlying factors that go into this situation. And I've preached before, you know, I truly believe if you put the work in and you do a certain number of things right, you can definitely find some sort of consistency in this business. Now, granted, it's never going to be completely consistent. You should never bank on hitting a certain amount of sales. Like I said, I typically make between $1,000 and $2,000 every weekend, but I never bank on that. I never bet that I'm going to make that much during a particular weekend, because, you know, as consistent as we'd all like this business to be, it definitely is not consistent at the same exact time. So I'm going to go into a few reasons why I think my Poshmark sales have been rather slow as of late. And just I'm just being honest with you guys, they've been slow. It's just the reality of the situation. And I'm going to preface this before I actually go into the reasons why I think my Poshmark sales have been slow. I never blame it on a platform or something that is outside of my situation. Like, I don't think it's Poshmark's fault that my sales are slow. I'm always the kind of in the mindset that, you know, I need to adjust something in my day-to-day business and practices in order to achieve what I want in this business. I'm never going to, so to speak, rely on Poshmark for my sales being great or my sales being slow. I always think there's something that I can do internally, you know, to hedge against that. So I'm never in the train of thought that it is a platform's fault or somebody removed from my situation's fault, because I truthfully don't believe it is. I think it all starts here. I just wanted to preface it with that I think there are a lot of things that I can work on in my business, make a difference with what my business outcome is going to be. And number one is that I just simply have to list more items. If you watch my channel for a while now, you know that fourth quarter is a great time to resell. You've watched me go through a whole entire listing frenzy to prepare for the Christmas time last year, which was a super profitable and super good time for my business. But honestly, I just didn't follow up that time period with listing more, and that's something that is slowly starting to kind of trickle back to me. I'm starting to see the tail end of that. I now have realized that, hey, I need to get back up to where I was during fourth quarter last year, which is around 3,000 items. That's what I had in my inventory. I'm about 1,000 items shy of that currently. So I've been listing super hard, at least 30 to 50 items every day, just trying to get back to where I was, before Christmas hit. Because ultimately, the resale game is a game of inventory, a game of sell-through rate, a game of profits and what you can reinvest into your business. And that's just the game I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get my inventory back to where it was so I can use my sell-through rate to, in return, get more money into my business and get more inventory and just ride that roller coaster back up to the top. But yeah, that's just the reality of it. I just need to keep listing. My inventory is definitely not where I want it to be right now. So that is the kind of my priority now, is I am trying to list like crazy, get a ton of fresh inventory out there. Thankfully, fourth quarter last year, like I said, was super profitable, super good for my business. I was able to, get a decent sum of profit that I was able to, in return, buy new inventory which now I can list. Ultimately, what I need to do is I need to put my nose to the grindstone and start working hard and listing products, which, if you know, can be a ton of hard work. When I say 30 to 50 items a day, you know, I'm talking, you know, 6-7 hours a day in just listing items. It can take a very long time to get items listed, and that's kind of just, you know, the reality of the business, and I'm fine. And it's honestly, I enjoy it, you know, enjoy kind of muddling through the process, so to speak, in order to see kind of my results gradually grow. It's a really fascinating thing, and it makes you really proud of what you do. So yeah, that's number one. I just need to list more. And the second factor kind of ties along with the first one, is I just need to be a little bit more patient. And I preached this before. This business requires a lot of patience. And it's easy to kind of forget about the hard work sometimes. Like I said, I had a great fourth quarter last year, and you guys saw a lot of that. Those record-breaking weekends that I had, $1,500, $2,000 weekends, those added up really fast, and it was super awesome to see that. But like I said, I had to move a ton of inventory to have weekends like that, and now I have to put the work in, be patient, and rebuild my inventory back up so I can have more weekends like that in the future. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I know that my solution is right here in front of me, and I just need to put the work in and the hours in. And like I said, I've been enjoying the process, but it takes a ton of patience. This is truly a business that will test your patience, and I've learned that so many times now. It's almost like I relearn that pretty often. But regardless, yes, you need to be patient. I think in one of my last videos when I talked about the 5 things you need to know before you start a resale business is to be patient and realize that this is a game that could take 2-3+ years until you start seeing some real success that you can live off of. And I'm kind of going through the next stage of that. I feel like when I first started my resale business, like I said, it took about 2 to 3 years to get to a point where I can actually live off my resale business and be able to pay my rent and my bills and live a decent, you know, what I would consider a middle-class lifestyle. It took that amount of time to get there, and I had to be patient and I had to work hard to get to the point where I'm at now. But I feel like I'm now starting the stage of hitting the next level, and I have to work twice as hard. But it's a really cool part of the process. But I just need to be patient and understand that, you know, that goal is out there. I'm gonna hit it as long as I keep working hard, I keep listing, and I'm patient. And obviously I take you guys along the way with that. But I just have to understand that that's what's out there for me, and I just have to be patient, and I'll grow into it, and one day it'll come. Nothing happens overnight. You know, you've heard the phrase before, Rome wasn't built in a day. Sometimes, you know, you wish that wasn't true, but it truly is, and it probably shouldn't have been built in a day. I don't think anything in life quite works that easy, as most of us find out one way or another. But yes, I guess the moral of the story is it comes down to I just need to list more, and I just need to be more patient. And I know I'll find that consistency once again. I mean, and here's the deal. It's not like sales have plummeted for me. I'm still, you know, I'm doing just fine on sales, but I was able to track it down through my line of business and figure out, hey, I need to get to where I was at fourth quarter last year, and I need to do better than that in order for my business to grow. That's just the reality of the fact. I had a great December, January, and now I just need to work twice as hard in order to be better than I was this upcoming December and January than I was last year. So it's really cool to understand that in your business, and it's really easy if you look through the numbers. The numbers don't lie. They'll tell you exactly the weak spots in your business, and for me, it came down to the number of items in my inventory. I just need to buy more and bump those numbers up, and in return, down the road, it'll be super beneficial for my business. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys today. I wanted to talk about why personally my Poshmark sales have been a little slow. All came down to listing inventory and my patience. So I hope you're able to pick some nuggets of information from this video. I definitely think there's a lot of valuable lessons in here. And here's the deal. I'd rather you guys learn them from me and use me kind of as the coattails to help grow your business, because ultimately at the end of the day, to make the world go round, we need people to help each other. We need entrepreneurs to spark more ideas and to influence people, and that's ultimately what I'm trying to do here with this channel. So if I helped you in your business in some sort of way, if you want to repay me, hit the like button. That's the most I could ever ask for. You guys have been the best. I truly cannot explain how beneficial just being able to have these intimate moments with you guys have been. It really helps me and my psyche. It's just it's turning into a really cool part of my business, and I'm excited to watch this YouTube thing keep growing. So I really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I think that is going to be the end of today's video. Like I said, you guys will be the first ones to be updated on my progress and as my business grows. So super cool. I'm just really happy you guys can be along here for the ride. But yes, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope it's really profitable. I hope it's really productive, and I hope it's a lot of fun. Because at the end of the day, I guess that's all we can ask for. So yeah, be good to one another. I will see you guys on today's Monday. I will see you guys on Wednesday. That's it. Peace.